things just spiralled out of control and went continually downhill.
Describe addiction in 2 words.
Deadly, one word.
I wouldn't say because I have addictions and other people have addictions that should decide what you think about them.
Depressed.
Loser.
What do street drinkers and people in supported accommodation have in common? They are both labelled and they are both judged. In this project, residents of Jefferson's Court and Damien's house peel back the labels to reveal stories of success, hope, recovery and discovery.
What are your hopes and dreams for the future?
To live a normal, peaceful life like I'm living just now. And that's a life that I never knew existed. I'm Alistair and I'm 59.
People might call street drinkers dirty, scum.
Lonely, cold, sad.
Louts, hobos, scabby, chatty.
I personally think that it's unfair the way they get treated, but it's what happens.
And how do you think a street drinker might describe a young person living in Jefferson Court?
Honestly, from experience, scumbags.
They would probably describe them as people that are just looking, young people that are just looking to start a fight and that they're just all hoods.
Think of a typical street drinker. What do you think about?
I'd say quite traumatic past, a reason they drink, quite lonely and a bit depressed, and they turn to alcohol.
My life before Damien House for 2 or 3 years was an absolute disaster with alcohol. I'd worked successfully in a professional career in the oil industry and in fishing. Once you start to drink, it's never going to get any better, it only ever gets worse. And that's why I ended up virtually in the gutter. But for Damien House, I would probably be dead today or in the foil. I wouldn't be sitting here chatting to you like this, put it that way.
We have removed all the negative labels. This is who this man really is. A friend.
I did have good friends in Damien House. In fact, there was a group of 5 of us used to drink together, and just a wee word of warning, 3 of them are dead and they were all younger than me. And that was drink that killed them.
He is harmless.
I wouldn't like to see any young person getting themselves into the kind of mess that I used to get myself into. But what I would say to young drinkers in the street today is don't do it because you're on the road to nowhere.
He is kind.
But in general, most of the street drinkers would be protective of young ones coming into their company.
He is proud.
I was brought up in quite an affluent background.
He is loved.
I came from a good home and all the rest of it.
Would you have imagined at 16 years old that you would have ended up living in Damien House and drinking on the street?
Not in 1,000 years. It creeps up on you, you don't see it coming.
Young people living in Jefferson's Court are all delinquents who drink and take drugs and cause trouble. How does this statement make you feel?
It's not true. Like, every young person, every adult out drinking in the street causes trouble. Why pick on youngsters who live on their own?
That statement actually upsets me because not all of us take drugs. Like, for example, I don't, and even the ones that do, I can promise you it's that the ones that actually do take drugs are the most kind-hearted people.
The statement kind of annoys me because yes, I have my addictions, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I might live in Jefferson's, but I'm a qualified joiner.
Just because I live in Jefferson doesn't mean I can't work with kids or box.
Just because I live in Jefferson's does not mean I'm an alcoholic or drug addict. Next year I hope to go to Tech to study gardening.
Just because I live in Jefferson's Court doesn't mean I'm not going to go and have my own cafe.
Just because I live in Jefferson's doesn't mean that I can't be a youth worker, and it doesn't mean that I drink all it every day.
What are you most proud of in life?
My willpower to say no and independence.
The thing I would be most proud of is successfully being able to move out of my parents' house and into my own flat.
I want to be a drummer with a successful lifestyle and a family.
I want an easy future where I can sit down with my family and go to work, pay my bills and enjoy my life.
Right, and I'm going to have my own cafe.
When I have a big house and a big family, go work and
Is there life beyond addiction?
Without a doubt, yes. Because without addiction, you're free, you have choice, you have no dependency on substances, and you can go far in life and maybe lead to a successful future.
Yes, there is life beyond addiction coming from someone who's been addicted to cannabis for the last number of years. I have been sober for the last 3-4 days, and I've had more fun with my friends in the last 3-4 days than I have in the last 3-4 years. And for me, that makes me feel better as a person. So yes, there's definitely life beyond addiction.
There's a lot to look forward to, a lot of hope, and I look forward to every day now because I know there's something new is going to appear. I've discovered this world. It's actually quite a nice place to live in. You know, it's not the hellhole that I thought it was, because that was just my thinking, made I think like that, my drunken thinking.
How would you describe the young people in Jefferson's Court?
Troubled, but decent and reasonable.
And if you took the time to actually get to know the people from Jefferson's Court, you would realise that nearly all of them are actually really civil and really kind people. But most people don't want to take the time to get to know them because we're from Jefferson's Court.
Bye bye.